What's up, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of Zyba Games. This is episode. Oh no, I typed it up 26. A little bit ago. 26. Yeah, I literally just typed it 5 seconds 26. ago. But today is August 2nd, 2020, and we're still stuck in our houses. Well, not me, but everybody else is.
Yeah,
but
I'm okay with it though.
I mean, it gives you time to do stuff, right?
Hey, yeah.
What was I gonna say now? Not me though. I'm stuck. I literally spend more time out of my house than in my house right now. It's great.
Well, it's because of your job, right?
Yeah.
You've been working like crazy hours, dude.
Hey, you guys, can you stop ordering packages? That'd be great. Thank you. Nobody on my route orders packages on stream or from stream.
So would you say that there's been an uptick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Wow.
It's like Christmas, dude. And it's not even just like it's stores even too. Like it's crazy, dude. Everybody.
Wow.
You would think like stores would slow down. Nothing, dude. No, it's just boom. Non-stop. Here we go. Get ready for it.
Everybody wants something now and then.
Now I wouldn't say it's not all the way Christmas, but it's like if we took like regular to Christmas, we're definitely like way closer to Christmas than regular days.
Sure.
Like definitely past the halfway mark of in between there, but. And then we just don't have enough drivers, right? Because this time of year, like Christmas time, you can't take sick days, right? You can't all that stuff. You're stuck working during Christmas, which is fine.
Right.
But you expect that it's part of our contracts. Like you can't, you can take sick days in December, but it's really hard to.
Sure.
And you can't like schedule time off and stuff. And so, like the vacation calendar when they pass it around for December is all like freaking crossed out. I guess we're not going anywhere. You guys, this is Zyba Games, where we talk about Xbox, but we also talk about pretty much everything and anything else, obviously. If you guys want, you can check us out on YouTube, Twitter, Insta, Facebook, all those glorious places. Also, website, Zyba.games. Yogomi puts a lot of work into there. You can watch, listen, do whatever you need to do with all of our shows and get all the links for everything caught up, there. By the way. We are all caught up. Yogomi threw out some. The last 2 weeks, Yogomi went hard, man. He got everything up. We're up to date on everything.
Yeah.
If you guys want, you can check out our Patreon. We can announce our giveaway because it's August now.
That's right. Oh, I got it.
This month's giveaway is going to be fire. Yogomi will show it. If you guys are watching the video, you'll be able to see it. I'll show everybody in the stream later. That way we don't mess up our videos. But we're making, you ready for this? Xbox Design Labs Zyba Games controller.
Yes.
Which aren't cheap. But yeah, you can link the pictures. I think I sent a copy of what it looked like to Drusilla. Well, both of them, just to see like which one do you like better. Yeah, so a Design Labs controller, $5. That's all it costs in the Patreon tier.
Just curious, which color did Drusilla like?
Yeah, I know. I was kind of thinking that too. She never answered it. She's like, "Oh, I like it."
Oh.
And then she said that her controller broke, and I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna just give it to you, Drusilla. Jeez." Just kidding. Shut up.
Okay, so she posted both of them. Why don't we let people look at it and vote what they think is the best?
We should let the Patreon vote for it.
Ooh, that's a good idea too.
Because we can do polls in the Patreon.
That's true.
You fixed your controller. Okay. Well, if you guys want, there's different tiers. There's $1 tier. $1 tier is literally just so you can get updates on the stuff that we put in there.
Okay. Odds on my side. I like the blue too.
I think the blue looks better.
Yeah, I do too.
I feel like yellow, dude, I don't know. I don't want to say I'm a dirty person with my controllers, but
the yellow, I will tell you that the yellow does get dirty easy because I remember I made that Yogomi one, which I'm actually going to make a new one. But I retired the black one.
I've showed you my controller, right?
Yeah.
So I use these ones, the Power 1As, dude. They got the 2 buttons in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And I never have to worry about plugging it in because it's always plugged in.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it doesn't die. $25.
Yeah.
But we want something special. It's going to say Zyba Games on it, too. Going to be sick.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do polls on Twitch.
That's true.
Twitch.
You can do
I forgot.
polls on there.
Well, I'm voting, too, because I can.
Let me vote.
So you guys, if you want to vote on there, we can do it there. We'll take the poll from here.
That's
and then
good.
we'll take a poll on Patreon as well. So yeah, big giveaway, not cheap. It's gonna be cool. We'll get it sent to you. if we need to send it somewhere that's not a stateside, we'll make it happen. Right?
Yeah.
We'll make it
takes
happen.
it takes a little while to get
The product.
get it done and made. It takes a long time. So just FYI.
Honestly, we could probably just when we pick the winner, we could just send it directly from. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Directly from Microsoft to them.
True.
Yeah.
True.
You're gonna have to wait like 2-3 weeks, but you know whatever. Anyways, there's not a lot of news this week. It's really kind of a sad week.
Well, I think it's because there was so
we just
much
had
that came
so
out.
much news.
Yeah, that everybody's like taking a breather. I think this
So,
week.
Post E3 blues.
And a lot of games came out, so I think a lot of people were playing the games.
It's true. It was a good week. I mean, it's a really good week for gaming, not a good week for gaming news.
Right.
And I felt like a lot of them people were just they're just digging for stuff, man.
Yeah.
They were trying to create news stories out of everything.
I did find something interesting this week, though. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that it's possible that the PlayStation 5 may be like you may be able to modify it? The white
the
outer
panels?
shells. Yeah, you may be able to take those off.
Just
and
like your
customize
Xbox
them and
360?
Clip back. Yeah. The front plate. Yeah, like the face plates of the front Xbox 360. So that you may be able to take those off and maybe even 3D print your own or paint them or whatever. I have some custom ones myself. I've got like some collectible ones that I don't even know how I got them. I think one of them is Phantasy Star and
Blue 1.6-2, by the way. We're just gonna state that.
What's that?
So that way, blue controller 1.6-2.
Nice. All right.
I'll keep that in mind when we take it to Patreon.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, the whole thing still looks kind of weird. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put it. But
I've heard it weighs 2 times as much as the PS4.
Really?
Like a brick. I mean, I guess you know what the X weighs. The X already is heavy.
Yeah.
That we have right now.
Yeah.
Like that sucker is a lot of power put into a little box, man. Like.
By the way, my X is on its way back. It finally got repaired.
So you can play Destiny on the real thing that it's supposed to be played on.
Yeah. I can move this one back into my bedroom.
Dude, I didn't even I don't know. We didn't even talk about it much, like how cool Destiny is going to Game Pass stuff. But they also announced that they're doing 4K 60 frames per second native.
I saw that.
Native. So what's the point of even playing on console at that? I mean, on PC,
that's at that point, because if our good friend Junior, that's his biggest gripe. His biggest gripe
that's what I've been seeing. A lot of people are like, might as well just go back now.
Yeah, it looks like crap on Xbox, blah, 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 60 frames per second on PC. It looks so much better. Now,
Josh.
So, what do you mean? I'm on an S. Hey, I'm on an S too, Josh. I like the S. No, we're not hitting on the S or anything. But, yeah.
I was going to say beating on his ass, but then I was like, it kind of sounds like you're saying, never mind. Beating him up. But. Yeah. So there's some things today I really feel like we're going to have a lot to talk about when we get to the game of the week. So I'm actually really excited about that part.
I am too.
So we're going to talk about Grounded because there's a whole lot to that game. That's a
really
big cake that we're going to have to go through all the layers of.
Yeah. And you and I, like I said, you played with people, I played alone, so we have a different perspective.
It's true. So we're gonna talk about Battletoads getting the shadow drop date. They're like, you know what? F it. Here it goes. We're gonna talk about how 343 basically addressed everyone's concerns on the graphics of Halo and how it was looking and the state of the game. It is a new month, so we do have new games with gold. We'll talk about some of the other games revealing this week, and there's something else I was going to talk about this week. Totally lost it. We're going to talk more about Halo too, because we found out more about Halo this week. That makes it really exciting, and really leaves for a lot of what's the word I want? Guesses of what's going to come with this Halo.
Yeah,
because there's new things keep coming out, man.
Yeah.
So Yogomi, what have you been playing this week?
So I played our game of the week. I actually went back and played more Near Automata.
Oh, Near Automata.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I think it could be because I think a week ago I posted an article on my website about Gundam.
Yeah.
So Gundam Info has because like if you've never really watched the Gundam stuff, it's kind of hard to go back to the beginning and start. It's quite a task, right?
Yeah.
So what they did was they took the first three, I think, original movies and kind of condensed them and put them on their YouTube channel for free in a playlist.
Okay.
They're all in a playlist, so you can watch all three, a bit more condensed, and it'll get you up to speed a little quicker, and you could decide what to do from there. So I ended up going down kind of an anime kind of rabbit hole with some other things and some other articles that I want to write and some videos that I want to do about some things I like. And for some reason, I was watching an anime that reminded me of Nier, so I jumped on it and played it for a little bit. And yeah, it's good.
Dang.
Yeah.
How far have you gotten in it? Have you beaten the boss where like the boss, like, I don't know how to explain it. The boss looks like it's naked the whole time?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that boss is wild.
Yeah, what's his name? I forget his name, but yeah, that is.
You're like, what
But you
in
don't
the
actually
hell?
really beat him, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was weird. That was super
Spoiler.
weird.
I'm just kidding.
I mean, he was nude, but he didn't have any genitalia.
Yeah. But then like everybody just kept spawning. It got wild, dude. You're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
Oh, the fun boss.
Yeah.
I remember. Did you get to the boss where you fight like in the theater yet?
No, not yet.
Dude, that one is wild.
Yeah.
That was like the most wild boss fight I've ever had.
I'm probably going to play that. Once I move the S back into my bedroom, I'm going to catch up on a lot more games too.
Yeah.
Because when I'm in here in the studio, I'm always doing other work, But and when I go to bed, I don't have a Xbox in there, so.
It's true. I know. I streamed that boss fight in the theater, bro. It is the most. What's the word I want? Just different things happen the whole time you're doing it. Like, dude, it's like it goes from overhead to side scroller to third person. You're like, I don't even know what's happening.
Which anymore. I really liked about that game, as we talked about it when we played it, just how it changes so much. Yeah. And
like fluid though, it's not like it's sticky. It's like it's just like we go to the next.
Yeah,
one.
It's like the transition is like super easy.
Ouch.
But you were talking about Battletoads. Did you ever play the Battletoads?
I never have played Battletoads. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I didn't either, but I knew that a lot of my friends played it. I don't know why. I don't know. I just didn't get into it. And it was. If I remember correctly, it was sort of like a playoff of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Yeah. Yeah.
And
the commercial looks like you're watching a cartoon at first.
Yeah. And
like,
it was.
I was like, is Xbox just dropping a TV show or what? Are we doing?
Yeah.
So I was like,
well, that's what it was. It was Battletoads was an immediate response to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was. And I mean, it got good reviews. It was very popular back in the day. I think this was like a long time ago, dude. We're talking early 90s. Like early 90s, dude, when it first came out.
Yeah.
It was like on what I'm trying to think what it was on. I know it was on Nintendo. But I think Sega. I think most of my friends had it on Sega.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, when it first came out, was I born yet? I don't know.
No, you probably weren't.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
But
So I was thinking,
wasn't.
Like, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in it then either, though. So.
I mean, listen, it's gonna be on Game Pass, so
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
One of the things I heard about too is they're not having online multiplayer, which is a big turn up. I think they had problems with this game. From what I heard, people that were playing like the betas or whatever, like right, you go to E3 and that you could go play it at E3. From what I heard, is people weren't liking it.
Really?
Yeah.
How long? You mean last year or?
Yeah, because you couldn't go this year, right? So yeah, it was
Right.
last year.
So I mean, that's how recent you mean, like last year's.
So some people liked it, like coming up to the boss, but you get the final boss and people are like, "This isn't fun anymore."
Really?
Yeah,
So you think they had to take it back to the shop?
yeah. And then I think they were like, "You know what? Let's just drop it." Like they got. I mean, what? It's Rare doing it, right?
Yeah.
Rare's got their hands full right now.
It's funny
They got
that
this
Quanticus
Everwild.
mentioned this last week on the podcast.
Well, we were all hoping they were gonna just drop Battletoads.
Yeah.
Like I thought they would have just. I mean, wouldn't that have been cool? Like I get it, August 20th. Maybe you can sand out a few more edges, but
Yeah.
a little less than a month, you might as well just drop that thing.
Yeah.
The Shadow dropped it and be like, we're gonna add these things in a month. Like, okay, cool. Because that would have been a cool thing, right? Be like, hey, we had some development problems, so we're dropping Battletoads right now. Everyone's like, what? oh, we're playing Battletoads. Okay.
Yeah. Are you gonna play it if
cool.
it comes out? You're gonna. I mean, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
I'll play it if
you'll
it's on
probably
Game
try
Pass.
it. Yeah.
If it's on Game Pass, I'll play it. Well, like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
do we
yeah.
play that one? That Domo or Gato Roboto? Yeah, Gato Roboto.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I
Gato
played
Roboto.
it, but I played it.
That's true. You did.
It was a weird game. But it was kind of fun. But I don't know if I'd ever do it again. Probably not.
I
Probably if I
remember
lost like
you
a
were
bet, like a charity stream, we'll play it. Okay, how about that? Nah, I'm just kidding.
I remember
Isn't
you
that
playing
bad?
that. You were the whole
It's
time. You
just
were like, "This
weird,
game
yeah.
is weird."
Like, why did the cat find a spacesuit? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Did you play any other games this week?
Let's see. What else did I play other than our week? I got a
Destiny,
hankering
probably.
for Forza Horizon 4. Of course, I played Destiny. I was trying to
just
leave
making
that
sure.
out. I was trying to
okay,
leave it out, but
I was just making sure.
did.
Well, I mean, if I left out every game that I play all the time,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have any games to talk about.
True. So I did play Destiny 2. As a matter of fact, right before we went live today, I put up a little 2-minute montage of.
Because you're a savage at that game, bro.
Oh no, I could be way better. I wish I was way better, but I have fun. That's what counts.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. It doesn't matter.
But yeah,
Oh,
I put a little montage up on my Yogomi YouTube channel.
Sorry, I pushed the button on my mouse pad and it started going crazy, dude. Like RGBs like lit up. I was like, let's go. I'm not gonna be able to focus if I have this thing like flashing colors. Because I have like that big, like the extra large mouse pads.
Oh yeah,
and
that's
the
right.
edge of it. And so I reached up and I grabbed this like little, what is this? Oh, jump drive. And I was like, why is there a jump drive right here? And then all of a sudden everything started changing colors. I was like, It was weird. Forza Horizon though.
Yeah, I did play Forza Horizon 4. I don't know what, again, it's just like, man, I haven't played that game in a while. I felt like driving fast, so
Yeah.
hopped on that. Drove a Porsche 918 across a field with a bunch of Legos, so that was something.
Oh. Can't
You
do
know.
that in real life.
You know, yeah, exactly. And that's why you do it.
And that's why you do it. I mean, listen, when I play GTA Roleplay, I've got a Hellcat. And it whips. But let me tell you, the things I do with that.
you this week.
Yeah, the things I do with that car, you should not do it. If you own a Hellcat, you would not even touch it.
Right. You wouldn't
But
do
yeah,
those
the things I do with that thing, goodness. I try to hit jumps sometimes. I'm like, hey, man, no one's watching. I'm going to try to hit this real quick.
I haven't played GTA 5 in so long.
I mean, it's debatable if I've played it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
'cause I play the role play, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
I love it. That's so much fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's just good times. Me and JD always play it like every night. We play it.
Well, I watch you guys late at night.
Just good times. Even when I wasn't able to stream like at all this week, I'd just come home late at night and I'd play
Yeah.
that because I could.
Yeah, you were working late this week, dude.
Dude, 2 nights this week, dude. Over after midnight. Hey, yo, Tonto. Yeah, that's my roleplay name. Tonto Mountain Lion. We do flow together pretty well in there. It's funny. But yeah, dude, I got home after midnight 2
Yeah.
times this week.
Wow.
After 10:30, 2 times this week, and then one day I got home at like 6.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't like this. That doesn't make any sense, man.
So the one time you get home at a decent time, you're like, eh.
No, like, what is this? Like, no, I feel like I'm getting home too early. We did it. Oh wait, no, you keep finishing. Sorry, I keep jumping into your week.
Oh, no, I'm done. I just worked all week. I had actually a pretty busy week at work.
Really?
I know that I work from home, but it was still pretty busy. Working
So you
on
played Destiny a
some
lot.
pretty big design stuff for this project at work, and I worked. I actually worked all the way up till about 6 p.m. on Friday, which is usually unheard of for me. I'm usually done at like early afternoon on Friday, but no,
Dang.
I worked all the way.
You're just
till
like,
6.
I'm gonna get this done, bro.
Yeah, I had to get it done. I didn't even get it done. I'm like, you know what? I'll finish it on Monday.
And get around to it.
Yeah.
I feel that. What did I do this week? Oh, we did that snack rate. So R56
yeah.
Cooper sent like a
That's right.
Australian snack rate because me and my wife and daughter do those snack rates right all the time.
How was it? I think I missed it.
Dude, it was freaking awesome.
I think
It's
you
so
started it
much.
when I was. Did you start it when I was live or?
Yeah, I think you were still live.
Yeah. And then I came over afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah, you were streaming when we started it. We had to do it at a certain time, because Blair's got to go to bed.
Yeah, get Blair to bed.
So we started at a certain time. We're gonna do another one tomorrow. We have the real snack rate tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Just the snack regular? I don't know what country it is.
Oh, you don't know yet. Okay.
A
Wait,
rumor
then
on
when
the
does it
street-
show up?
It showed up last week.
Oh,
Sometime,
but
like
it's
Wednesday,
still in the
I think.
box, so you don't know what it is till you open the box?
Yeah, I don't open the box.
Oh,
The
that's
box just
kinda
says snack
cool.
rate on it. I'm sure it says something on the label, but if I told you guys that, then you don't know what it. That just kind of eliminates it.
Yeah.
It's more fun to
I'm
come to the
intrigued by
street.
that. I might try it.
It's fun. It's just fun, and then you just have like weird candies to eat through the week. You're just like, oh, look at these weird chips. I wonder what they taste like.
Well, speaking of eating, by request, I'm going to do a cookie baking stream. People want to see me make cookies.
Ooh.
So,
Yes,
in
Becky, yeah,
a
we tried it
couple of
all.
weeks, I think. I think right after a drum stream, I'm going to do a cookie baking stream.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Are you doing it? Hey, just do it today. You're doing drum stream today. Might as well just do it, bro.
No, I didn't get the ingredients yet. I have to like set the day, get the ingredients in so they're fresh, and then start from there.
Fine. See, I tried to help you guys all out. I tried to force it.
No, I don't
Tried to
have
make
the
it happen right
ingredients.
now.
It's got to be
He said
planned
no.
out, Got to set up the cameras.
Yeah.
It's going to be a multiple camera deal. You know how I do.
That's fair.
You know.
Apron required.
Apron
Clothing
acquired.
optional.
Not only do I have an apron vibe, but I also
didn't hear
have
me.
a chef's hat. I did hear that actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Apron only.
Yeah.
That's the type of stream. I don't know if you could do that on Twitch. You might be able to get away with that.
I mean, considering the things that some people get away with, I'm just like, really?
It's all about who you are too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They're like, hey, it's one thing I have definitely noticed about being on a new platform is that it has very little to do with how unique or special your content is. It's about those numbers.
Don't turn around on stream.
Numbers. That's what it's
true.
about. So,
TikTok does whatever they want to. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What else did I play this week? Last night we did Rocket League tournaments like always.
oh yeah,
We did.
I came
role
over after
play
the
a little
show
bit.
and saw you
You
guys.
did. And then you guys got to watch the fighting thing that we did on stream. Intro fighters. That was wild. Anytime
I
you say
actually
something in
watched
chat,
till
you
you
create a
went,
character.
watched all the way till you signed off. Till you hosted. Who was that
Dang,
guy?
but-
He was a guy in Tokyo. Who was that?
I forgot his name now. Drusilla.
Is he New Zealand or Australian or something?
Pixels for breakfast?
Pixels for breakfast. That's what it was. Yeah.
He's playing Fall Guys, so it's like I was into it.
He's from
like, right away.
Australia. Okay.
Yeah, from Australia, living in
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
Well, I think so. Spycast, there seems to be a lot of not entertaining streamers on Twitch. I think what it is that I'm not saying that Pixels isn't. Pixels was actually really cool. I enjoyed watching because he had a lot to talk about, and I was like, wow, this is exciting. But I feel like the pool is a lot bigger over
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna find a lot of not as interesting fish.
Right.
Crappies or carps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people, the bottom feeders. That sounds mean to say, but I mean that's how it is, right? Some people stream and are good at it, and some people stream and aren't good at it, and some people, for some reason, have thousands of people watching their channel, and you don't know why.
Yeah, yeah. There's some people, like when you see who they promote, like at the top, right? Like the carousel at the top, like these are our main guys. And so sometimes the audio will be playing even automatically. I personally don't like that, but whatever. I will watch it, and some of the stuff I'll hear, and I'm just hearing it, and I'm like, this is boring.
Yep.
So, I click away or I try to find something else. But
not to say this person was boring, but Covent actually made it to one of the Mixer partners made it to front page yesterday.
Oh, wow.
On Twitch, which is, I mean, even if we're not the same as him, right? Like our communities aren't the same, but I mean, that's still from Mixer. That's still cool.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not a little thing.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
I mean, it's all about who you know. You're right.
Yeah.
You say,
and it's also,
people,
I accept the fact that I'm a unique streamer, a niche streamer. I don't do, I don't play Apex Legends at all. I'm not playing Fortnite or I don't know.
Rogue Company,
you know what I mean?
that everybody's playing right now?
Yeah, I'm not playing Rogue. I'm not playing any of the major games. I don't think I streamed any games last week actually because I was just so busy. But I get that it's just not going to bring in the views or the numbers as someone who's playing games on a gaming platform. You can
say mainstream. I would say
mainstream. Yeah, that's fair.
It's more. It's like a big flow of everybody wanting to watch the same games.
Yeah. And I get it.
I saw Fall Guys take #1 for a little bit.
Really? Oh, you really? Nice. That game looks really fun. I wish it was. I wish they had a Mac version or like a Steam version.
Wish you had a PC.
Boo.
I'm just saying, dude. Then you could just play it.
I'm thinking of more.
Wait, can you not play it? It's on Steam. I thought you.
I think I might be able to play it on Steam. Actually, I mean, I have Steam on my Mac. I might be able to play it.
I think it comes out next week, anyways.
It
should be coming out next week.
Hold on. Let me open up Steam and see if it's available. Let's see. Steam is kind of weird, but let's see. Yeah. So let's see. Where is Steam?
You could pre-order it, but...
All right, so I'm opening up Steam.
I'm pretty sure it ends today, the Fall Guys beta.
Let's see. Let's see what we get here when I open up Steam. Let's see if it gives me the option or even... what do you call it? Like, because it may not, it'll show me the game in Steam, right? But it will also be like available for Windows or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they just may not have a Mac coding for it in Steam. So, so let's see here. All right, I'm logging in. So let's take a look. I
wonder if you can.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if I could. Okay, so here we are. There's a game called Hellpoint.
Did we drop a bunch of frames right there? Oh, we did. Yeah, 378 frames dropped randomly. Ooh. I don't know. I had it happen last night too. I think there's a lot of people staying at home right now, right? So.
Oh yeah. That's probably what it is. Okay,
and so a 60-second delay for you. Trash.
Oh wait, no, it's Grounded. What's it called? It's called Fall Guys, right?
Fall Guys, yeah.
So let's see. Let me search for Fall Guys.
Basically, it looks like Human Fall Flat cover.
I think. Okay, here it is. So here's Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. It's only $20. And it says that it is.
Sorry, everybody that's listening to the podcast. We're very confused. We're really, we want to know.
Yeah.
We just want to know.
Here we go. Windows 10 only. 64-bit only. Yeah. Minimum requirements. They don't have it for Mac.
Version?
Huh?
Can we get a mobile version?
Oh, yeah. The game looks a lot of fun. This game, when I see it, it looks to me like it would totally be a console game. You know?
Yeah.
It totally looks like it. I know a lot of people think it looks like Human Fall Flat, but I do see a lot of differences, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a completely different game type.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Um, I don't even know where I was gonna go.
Do you remember that? What was that company that I worked? I think I did a host with them for a little bit. Met them at PAX West 2018. And they had a game on Mixer for a while that you could play.
Yeah. Crap, what's it called?
What was that called? It kind of reminds me of that too.
Oh my gosh, what was their name?
Dang it. Spaceship, something red spaceship or space something rocket.
I know what you said. Man, I can't remember what it was.
Rocket ship, something. They ended up being
it was a mixed play game basically.
Yeah.
Mixer,
And while people played, you could drop in extra balls or tanks or something like that because these giant guys basically playing sort of like a soccer game where you punch the ball, but the environment was like a city, or and they were just destroying the city, and that was a cool concept.
You could win the Xbox,
but it didn't seem to go anywhere for them. Like they didn't, because the last I saw, they were playing, it was a 24/7 channel, and they were looping public domain movies.
Huh?
So.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they were partnered, so. Yeah, weird.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really gonna bother me.
Did I play anything else this week? I'm trying to see. Yeah, what was their, I don't know what their studio was called.
Instagram.
Yeah, so it was a good week. It was a good week for playing games, other than I didn't get to play very many games this week. But other than that, it was great. So let's talk about this stuff. I wanted to go into this one. So we're talking about 343. I mean, everybody watched it, right? We watched Halo's thing, and some people were like, oh, it looked flat. It looked, what's the words I want to use?
I mean, that's what a lot of people said. I don't think it bothered me that much, to be honest.
It didn't look, I think everybody has this idea in their head where they think next gen means all the graphics look more real. And I think that's what everybody has this idea set in their head, that's what next gen is.
Right.
But I don't think people understand it, right? That's not, I mean, there's only so far that we need to go realistic. Because once we
talked about this, we also talked about the fact, very, very spaceship. That's what they were called.
Very, very spaceship.
We talked about, We Are Jake was the name of the game. We talked about how everybody, it's like, oh, graphics, but like, what about story? What about gameplay? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are really kind of seem like they're avoiding. I mean, I get it. We do have next gen stuff coming out with talking about touting all this power and all these this processing power and these graphics and everything. So, but I don't know. It didn't really bother me that much. But I will, what I will say though, it does look like something that would come out on the 1X.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely better they could have done.
Yeah,
that's one of the things they talked about. So, I'm gonna read just most of this. I can read just pretty much just read it anyways. But yeah. I like what Bo says. Well, it's not even out yet. Like, it's still not out.
Right.
Yeah. And PlayStation has the advantage with story, right? And like, so we gotta remember this, right? We're talking about a full game, right? So, what does Last of Us 2 have, right? Last of Us 2 is story.
Yeah.
And it looks really good. And that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Halo is like story with all your friends at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have this massive multiplayer on top of it.
Exactly.
And from what I've heard, the story of Halo Infinite is supposed to be bigger than 4 and 5 combined. And it's going to be open world. So, I mean, that's
Very
a
nice.
lot. I don't think people understand how much that does on a CPU. Like, that's a lot to load. Try to do an open world at 60 frames per second. Yeah, the map is huge. Everything's huge. There's going to be dynamic, like, weather changing in the thing. Like, you're going to have day-night cycles even. Like, it's going to get wild. So, I'm going to read the title real quick. So, it says, last week, 343 Industries revealed Halo Infinite, which offered a first look at the game in action. Like any other prior Halo release, the internet descended into a two-sided battle. One side felt that Halo Infinite looked bland and unappealing, with no graphical improvements from Halo 5, while the other side felt the game evoked a classic Halo aesthetic, and the game looked great in action. No matter where you stood on the spectrum on these three opinions, 343 has officially spoken up about fan concerns. surrounding Halo Infinite. I need to learn to read. It says, today, in a community update, 343 Industries officially addressed the controversy surrounding the reveal of Halo Infinite. The post first addressed that many of the things that people were pointing out are the artistic choices. This reflects a distinct return to the classic Halo style. So this is them quoting. They say, based on our learnings from Halo 4 and 5 and Halo Wars 2, along with strong community feedback, we decided to shift back towards the legacy aesthetics that defined the original trilogy. With Halo Infinite, we're returning to a more classic art style, which was a key message going back to the very first reveal that garnered enthusiastic and positive responses. This translates to a more vibrant palette, cleaner models, and objects with less noise. Though it doesn't mean less detail, well, we appreciate... Goodness, I can't even read. Give me a hot second. While we appreciate this may not be everyone's personal preference, we stand by this decision and are happy to see it resonate with so many fans around the world. Like, one of the biggest complaints I heard, people are like, the pilot looked like trash. And when I went back and watched it in 4K, I was like, what are you guys talking about?
Some of the character with the beard and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he looked...
When you went and watched that at 4K 60, I was like, he looks amazing. What? So Jesus said it looks like Destiny the way the world works. I mean it works. Obviously it works, right? I don't know. What do you think about that, Yogomi? What do you think about sticking with that same art style, trying to bring it back, legacy style?
I honestly don't really have a problem with it. You know, I'm at the point now in games where in this current system, in the generation that we have now, I see things that amaze me now, right? Like I still, you know how much, just not to bring up Destiny again, but every time I play Destiny, I'm like, this game looks freaking amazing. And it's on a current console. So I'm trying to figure out
amazing on the 360.
Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out what is it that they're looking for? What more do they want? I mean, do they literally want it to look like you're watching Netflix and it's real people, you know? Yeah. But you're playing a game? I mean, that's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So I don't know. My gripes are never with, like, when I hear that, in my head, I'm like, what? I didn't even think that when I saw it. So that's just me, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't bother me at all.
I'm going to say this one too. This is to everybody, right? I want everybody, I'm saying this because it's pissing me off that I see this in all these different podcasts and all these people that like attack Xbox for everything. Okay, listen, you ready? You guys ready for this? This is not console war stuff. Okay. If you think that by making something cross-generation that it's going to make the thing at the very top look worse, so your Xbox Series X game that's able to play on OG Xbox, you think that by making it on both sides that's going to make it worse, you're dumb. That is not how video games work. They design to the top and then they scale it down.
Right.
They don't design to the bottom and scale up. Exactly. That's not how it works. I was like, if you've ever watched a PC game or anything, my PC is going to make a game look better than your PC with the freaking 770 sitting inside there. Okay, like it blows my mind, dude. Like they're like, do you think that it's holding Xbox back by making this? Like, what do you mean?
Well, it's the same principle it's the exact same principle as putting your emotes right on Twitch. You make one at the largest size possible, right? You start with that one because they have it set to where you don't even have to put 3 different sizes. You put the biggest size first, and then they, like you said, scale it down from there. Yeah. They don't take like, give us the smallest one, and we'll scale. We'll
try to make it look better for you.
Yeah, it's, you know.
I swear, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's like you have to break it down.
Like I'm like, people need to just shut their mouth because, man, it's making them look dumber. Like, I lost respect for a lot of people, man. Like slowly listening to some of the people's change and stuff about it.
Yeah.
Oh man. And they're like, well, but then isn't that going to affect the ray tracing? Bro, it's just a box. They just click the box and ray tracing's off.
Right.
Like,
right.
Okay, let's just turn off ray tracing. Now we can work on the OG Xbox. Like,
Yeah.
Gosh, dude, I'm like, you think Dirt's having a problem making 120 frames per second race modes? I'm sure I'm sure it was hard to make that, but you think it's gonna hurt them to drop it down to 30? I don't think it's gonna be that tough. I honestly like by them building up that high, especially like all these console games that haven't needed to ever have a reason to have that high of a frame rate. Like it's gonna make it when it goes down, it's gonna even look better than it would have looked normally for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like these 30 frames per second games are just gonna start looking better. Like oh man, people, it's always the guy for Kind of Funny Games because most of their guys are PlayStation dudes.
Yeah.
And he always says that. I'm like, dude, shut your mouth, bro. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like, but then I want to be that guy that like gets on there on Twitter and like says that. And then I'm like, oh, here we go, fanboy stuff. I'm like, dude, just like JYB would get it though, right? JYB, like, if you're playing on a 2080 Super, is my 1070 gonna be able to play graphics at the same rate as you? No, but did they make the game for the 2080 Super or better than that? They made it for probably a double 2080 Super, so you can do crazy stuff like what's that? Oh my gosh, I can't even think of the game.
Which one was it? What are you talking about?
Oh my gosh, what is the game where they used to test it? Oh my gosh, that's killing me.
What was that?
The one that like it used to be like the game that like they standard it though.
Crisis.
Crisis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was the like
Nah, I
the
feel you,
game
JYB.
or whatever. Yeah.
I'm getting mad at console fanboys, JYB, about saying how playing an OG Xbox and Xbox Series X, like it's gonna hurt them by having to make both versions of the game. You're just like, oh my. Yeah. So Crisis, like, you could still play it. You just dropped your settings down, like.
Yeah.
But sorry. Anyways, so yeah. How's it going, guys? Sorry, I got a little fired up. Anyways, so
You know what really grinds my gears?
no, it's just like man, it bothers me too. I'm like, dude, it's like, why do you gotta sound so dumb like, all the time?
Know.
All these and then you see these console fanboys. Gosh. Anyways, let's talk about Halo. Sorry. So they talk about mistakes being corrected. So there are some things that they talked about as being mistakes that they made and things that they're gonna make look better based on the demo for Halo Infinite. So he said one of the heaviest critiques that were leveled at the game was that the game looked incredibly flat. The game appeared to have a lot of depth, which led to character models looking less detailed than many people had anticipated. This also led to questions about the environments around the open world. This was further critiqued in a video by Digital Foundry that dissected the Halo Infinite reveal. 343 Industries addresses all the criticism and acknowledges some errors in transparency with the reveal. Quote, you ready for this? The second theme being discussed involves a visual fidelity. Negative feedback in this area includes comments around characters and objects appearing flat, simplistic and plastic-like, lighting feeling dull and flat, and object popping. We've read your comments and we've seen the homemade examples of retouch content. And yes, we've heard the Digital Foundry assessments. That's them like, shut your mouth. Yes, we know. In many ways, we are in agreement here. We do have work to do to address some of these areas and raise the level of fidelity and overall presentation for the final game.
Yeah.
And there's like,
I don't know. I just did none of that bothered me at all. I was too busy just watching the gameplay.
It looked freaking dope.
Yeah,
I was like, damn, this game looks cool, man.
Yeah.
Like jumping around. They're gonna put like super jumps in the game, basically.
Yeah, and I actually have a problem with Halo 4 and 5 and 343. So this actually it got my interest back. You know, like, okay, all right. I mean, I'm going to get it anyway. But after seeing that, like I had a positive outlook after seeing it, you know?
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That's wild. And then there's another thing they said. So they say feedback is being heard. It says after several rumors of the past week had pointed to Halo Infinite's gameplay demo being an older build of the game, 343 confirms that the gameplay build was an older version of the game. But from what I heard, but I don't think they're saying it in here. Oh, there we go. The build used to run the campaign demo was a work in progress from several weeks ago. Obviously not that far ago. Not months. And people are saying like it was a January build. I'm like, who told you it was a January build? What? All these we'll call them quote unquote insiders, right? With a variety of graphical elements and game systems still being finished and polished. While some of the feedback was expected and speaks to areas of already in progress, other aspects of the feedback have brought new opportunities and consideration to light that the team is taking very seriously and working to assess. We don't have firm answers or outcomes to share yet, but the team is working quickly as possible on plans to address some of the feedback around detail, clarity, and overall fidelity. The team is committed and focused on making sure we have a beautiful world for players to explore when we launch. From what I heard, we do not have what's it called, ray tracing at launch on Series X.
Yeah, I think you mentioned that.
JB thinks that host, man. But it's just like I don't know. I thought it looked fun. It's gonna be on Game Pass. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it looked fine. I don't know what the whole.
Yeah, it's dropping on PC at the same time as well.
But again,
5.
I think the more and more as time goes and we have access to the internet, the more and more and more people have something to say. You know.
Could you imagine that show if it was E3?
Yeah.
Like that show, everybody would have been losing their mind.
Yeah.
But right now, all people want is more.
Yeah.
More. Yeah. Give me more. Because I'm just sitting here doing nothing at my house. I want more. And I'm going to critique everything everybody does. Because I can sit here at a keyboard all day.
All day.
I thought it looked cool from what I heard people too. Like, and it's crazy how fast like bad things change to people, right? People are like, man, like, did you watch the Halo thing? I'm like, yeah, it looked freaking awesome. They're like, oh no, everybody says it looks bad. I'm like, what do you think? Stop using everybody else's opinions.
Yeah.
So
You
like,
watch it and then get back with me.
go watch that thing on 4K 60.
Yeah.
On PC, and you'll be like, oh Lord, like that was awesome.
Great. It looked great.
Yeah, there was some things maybe that need to be fixed a little bit, but I mean, the game's not out, so
True.
when it's out, then you can judge it.
True.
So what do you think's
I'm gonna judge it too. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna go hard on that game.
I mean, that's fair though. Like they need that. Like criticism. Yeah, criticism is fine.
Yeah.
Taking other people's criticism as your opinion is not the way to do it.
Exactly. By the way, what's up, Bobo? I didn't see Bobo in there.
Yeah,
exactly.
Just so that we don't know the exact date because we don't know when the console drops, but it's supposed to drop the day of the console. That's supposed to be line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is exactly the reason why I told you guys I stopped watching trailers for movies and I unfollowed all of the geek blogs because they would put out their opinion before a movie even came out and put all the behind the scenes stuff and all the,
this
spoiler.
movie looks like trash.
Yeah, we got spoiler stuff.
It hasn't come out yet.
And everybody's like, this movie's going to suck. I'm like, how do you know? Now it is because you said it is. Now you're going to expect it to. And it's just like, yeah. So
did I tell you what I watched? I think it was last Sunday. I watched Shazam. Have you watched Shazam?
I have that movie, yeah.
Dude, everybody told me that movie was trash, and I watched it. I was like, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah.
I was like,
I watched it kind of afterwards. So I didn't go see it in the theaters.
Yeah.
So I
just barely saw it for the first time last Sunday.
Yeah, I pre-ordered it because I just buy all those superhero movies. And I watched it. It was fun.
Okay, now I want your honest opinion on this. I know we're talking about Halo, but I'm going down this one anyways. So when we had Luke Lore in here, the Super Ghost, he was talking about how you like Batman versus Superman. Did you like Batman versus Superman?
So I did. Oh,
me too.
Well, I thought
Batman.
It was freaking dope. Again, this was Ben Affleck's first appearance as Batman, right?
Yeah.
So years ago, when it was announced that he was going to be Batman, the internet blew up and just trashed him, right? Trashed. And so basically this goes back to Daredevil, right? He got a bad rap. He really got a bad rap because of Daredevil. I mean, people were like, whatever, I'll
tell you, that might be one of my favorite movies of all time. But
really? Well, people.
I loved Daredevil, that one with him.
They let stuff slide like Reindeer Games, which actually is kind of a fun movie, or Phantoms, like those other stuff he was in early. But for some reason, Daredevil, he got a bad rap. I own Daredevil.
Yeah.
I don't hate the movie. However, the director who did those movies went on to do the Ghost Rider movies, and I cannot stand those movies, right?
Really?
I do not like Ghost Rider movies at all.
I just like superhero movies. I think anything that has to do with like basically, I mean, I don't know. Ghost Rider is a hit or miss. I don't know if he's a superhero or not.
I
depending
also
on
know
what-
the story of Ghost Rider, and they changed way
Yeah.
too much of it, like the whole candy and the whatever.
I mean, that was every movie back
That's
then.
true.
Every
That's
superhero
true.
movie. You were like, where are you
yeah,
going
but
with
they
this?
but they went a totally different angle. It's like most of the superhero movies, they jump out of order of when things happened a lot of times, or they truncate it. They shorten the story. They just changed all these kind
Can
of
you hear my
things.
fan when I talk? Sorry, I'm
no,
changing
I
the fan.
can't.
It's,
Yeah.
okay.
Even-
It's like
even
1,000 degrees here.
Even
dude.
if I
Like,
can, I can filter it out in the
Okay.
post. So he basically got a bad rap from that point on, right? But if you, Ben Affleck is a great actor. Look at Argo, The Town, like those movies are really good. What's that movie, Gone Girl? Like,
Yeah.
he's a great actor. And he's actually a good director, too. He was supposed to direct one of the movies, I think, but he didn't have any experience in visual effects, so he passed up. But when that whole thing blew up that said Ben Affleck was going to play Batman, I honestly thought that, I'm like, guys, you really think he's going to be terrible as Batman? I mean, look at the guy. He's kind of got, Bruce Wayne kind of written all over him. He's tall, dark-haired, handsome guy, strong. He could totally pull off Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And then you put him in the suit, and he looks like Batman. I mean, I don't know what could you pinpoint exactly that you didn't like about him as Batman,
Yeah.
other than the fact that it was Ben Affleck. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
And I couldn't really. I watched it. I liked it, and another thing too is, as a nerd who's been reading comic books since I was like 4 years old, I'm just happy to see this stuff hit the screen. I mean,
Yeah.
the dream, I think, for a lot of comic book people. Well, for me, I'll say me. I don't want to speak for other comic book fans or readers, but is how can we bring this stuff to life? You
Yeah.
get so into the story and the fantasy and all these amazing things that
wish
happen.
I-
What the next best thing would be bringing this to the big screen? So
Yeah.
it's a good time to be a nerd. We're finally seeing this stuff come up on the screen. And I just didn't have a problem with the movie. I just didn't. I didn't have a problem with
Yeah.
it at all.
Okay, I want to go to this one. And I want to see what your opinion is on this because you're going to think differently. What do you think about the new Batman for Robert Pattinson?
So, first of all, that guy, he better start eating and putting on some pounds.
From what I've seen, he's got a lot bigger.
Okay. Because
Like he started working out, and because I mean, he didn't have to be. He was playing as like a vampire before, right? And so,
yeah. But he's kind of a small, thin. I don't look at him as like a big,
Yeah.
strong guy. The
I
same
mean,
way.
with money, you could do anything.
True. Because think about, what's his name? Christian Bale. So
as
Christian
long as he
Bale had
doesn't
just got off
sparkle.
of, well, he had just got off the movie, was it The Machinist? Where he lost all that weight.
Marvel. Yeah.
He lost great. Like he was emaciated. Like he was so super skinny. And he went in for the role anyway and then put on all those pounds. And I don't know if you've seen that movie, but dude, he looks like he's about to die. He probably was. I don't know. But the things that people do for roles, it's crazy. But he put all that weight on. And to me personally, he's the best Batman there's been so far. Christian Bale is the Dark Knight. That's just me. But I don't know. I don't have a problem with Robert Pattinson. I don't think he's a bad actor. I think he's kind of a unique choice for Batman. Not
He's
what I would have
definitely
expected.
labeled as a everybody sees him as what, Edward
Yeah,
from Twilight, and that's
yeah.
just and that I mean that's
That's
what
the
happens,
problem.
but-
That's the problem. How do you escape? Well, here's his chance to escape that role. Here's
Well,
his
Harry Potter.
chance. Yeah, he was in Harry
So,
Potter.
like-
That's true.
Well, no, I mean like actual Harry Potter. Like, how do you see? What's his name? What's the guy that plays Harry Potter? I can't remember his name now.
Daniel
Radcliffe.
Daniel
yeah.
Radcliffe. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
What-
I don't know.
what the heck?
I can see Daniel
You
Radcliffe.
got me. Do you want to become famous and buy followers, primes, and views on Big Follows?
Oh my gosh.
That
What's
was
his
what I
name?
was just
CMMS.
thinking, like-
Can you give me a link? I really want to be. I want to be famous. One, two. I actually have some extra cash, so I would love to buy my followers and primes. And wait, I can buy views too? Holy crap. Where do I sign up?
Crap.
Oh my goodness. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd the message go?
Oh, I don't know where it went.
Oh, and I'll never be
weird.
good
It's
at
gone.
streaming now. Oh well.
Anyway, sorry. So yeah, I think a lot of people get in their head that like actors are like who you see them as they're acting is who they are forever.
Yeah. You get typecast. And
I
what's
think
worse
it sucks for them, but
getting typecast as an action hero, I'm okay with that. Like Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah,
Tom Cruise
yeah.
is always typecast as an action hero. Keanu Reeves, typecast as an action hero. You know what I mean? Bruce Willis, action hero, you know?
it's true.
But being only
Mason?
remembered for one character, like for example, Jim Carrey could have made a mistake and been remembered only as Ace Ventura for the rest of his life. But
It's true.
Cable Guy, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber, like he, you know, Liar Liar, Me, Myself, and Irene, like he took it, you know.
He's like a when we say type actors, dude, he like fits such a type
Yeah, he does.
all the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? He had a serious one though recently, didn't he?
Something.
It was like sad. I don't know. Anyways, dude, we went way off subject there. Holy cow.
No. I think we're still on it. I think we're good.
Oh,
Hey, that's
man,
what
that
makes
was
these
fun.
things interesting, though.
What the freak were we talking about?
I don't know. Hold on, let me rewind.
How did we get here, guys? Anyways, listen. Oh, we were talking about Halo being like a certain type, and then we like looking back, and then we started talking about superhero. It just went weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. Like we said, Zyba Games, the I mean, we talk about Xbox, but we also talk about we got far out there. That was fun.
We did.
Um,
You said this before. You said this. I think it was.
I know. I
last
literally
night.
said that today. Too.
You said we could talk about anything.
It's
You
true,
did
squirrel.
say that.
What was I talking to? What's that? That's how my stream is too. Like I'll be like talking about something totally, and then also we just like stop that subject, and we're totally somewhere different all of a sudden, just because someone says something in chat.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
oh man, yeah, that's a good point.
So it's chat's fault. It's the community's fault.
All right, we're blaming chat.
Thanks, guys.
You guys suck. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, check this out. We're gonna talk about the next thing about Halo, because Halo had a weird leak this week. All right, so I kept trying to figure out who it was. Dang it, where's it at? So it says I think this was Friday, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Friday, a place called Smith's Toys leaked the news in its listing for the Xbox Series X, highlighting free-to-play news, 120 frames per second, and greatly reduced load times. All about Halo. So, what do you think about Halo being 120 frames per second on your Xbox?
Well,
Oh, did I mention free-to-play?
yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a gimme on the free-to-play.
Yeah.
Especially because it's going to be on Game Pass.
True.
Right? So it's like, hey,
True.
you got this. You want to get some cool armor? You could get it for free if you pay $1, get an Xbox Game Pass.
True.
And then you're stuck forever. I'm just going to let you know you're not getting out of that. You're going to be like, oh, man, you know what I should try? Ori. You know what else I should try? Grounded. Everybody's hearing about that. Oh, Sea of Thieves on here? Oh. And then all of a sudden your mind's just blown. You're like, holy shiz. And on PC. Oh. We don't
And
know.
on PC.
We don't know when Halo's actually getting out. That's the thing. We're waiting for the date. I think next month we'll hear about it, but yeah. Easy things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really man.
Man, you know, I really liked Sea of Thieves, but I just got bored with it too fast. I just got bored with it.
Well, I feel like the progression's weird in Sea of Thieves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like that's why I didn't like playing it that much, because I was like, well, got everything that you could get here. Then they're like, here's some new guns and this. I'm like, I want to level up my armor and like continually leveling up stuff. Like I get it's fun, but
Yeah.
no, we don't know yet, Allie. Allie's over here like Allie's all into this, man.
Really?
My wife, she's like,
I
when's the new
see.
console date? I'm gonna find out when you're dropping $600. Because I gotta buy 2 of the new controllers. You can't just buy one.
It's true. That's true.
And then they're gonna be like, oh, we have this new headset that's coming out. Like, well, I might as well buy a new headset. I mean, like, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. I think it's great. Do I think there's gonna be a BR? I think eventually Halo's gonna have a BR. I know people don't want to hear that. I think it's gonna be a type of BR. Let me word this right. A type of BR, as in the same idea where one person wins. But I think they're gonna. I think they're gonna blow people's minds, dude. I think it's gonna be something weird. I think Warzone 2.0 is gonna be more different than you could ever imagine. I think it's gonna be. It's gonna blow your mind because you're not gonna expect this.
True.
And I think that's where Halo's like the story. I think is gonna be great, especially the open world stuff. But I think that this game's gonna have something that's gonna throw people off. And Xbox, because that's really what Xbox is looking for right now, right? They need something to lead the charge.
Right.
And Game Pass is there, but they need as soon as those numbers go up. Although, I mean, listen, maybe September comes around and we find out Microsoft bought WB. I mean, here's a random news story I didn't put in. August 11th. What's it called? Hyperscape comes to console.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wait,
That's that battle royale where you're like flying everywhere.
Yeah.
It's basically, oh my gosh, now I can't even think of what it's called anymore. What was the Unreal Engine game? Unreal Tournament?
Oh, yeah.
It basically looks like that. I'm sure Microsoft might buy TikTok first. I mean, when your market cap's in the trillions, I mean, pretty much do whatever you want. So
that's why they wanted to buy that. Okay, that makes sense now. Rolls eyes.
I'm going to bet they weren't making very much money on Mixer.
Oh, no, they weren't. I mean, Amazon's not making a lot of money. Amazon's not making money off of Twitch. They're not making a killing off of Twitch or anything. So,
but it's just easy money that just kind of flows itself.
Yeah, I mean, he's the richest guy on the planet who owns everything. So, by the way, he got brought up.
There will be
this week,
Ali.
In front of Congress, I believe, because they were asking him about the DMCA issue on Twitch. And of course, he didn't know anything about it, which I wouldn't expect him to. That's
he's like, that's like 0.5% of my.
Yeah, he's like, I don't.
My
know
market. He's like, I don't even care about that.
Yeah,
go talk to the other guys.
Yeah, like that's the least of his worries. He's like, let them figure it out. I don't got time for this. He has the money to fix it. Like he can set up a licensing thing, and everybody would be taken care of. But yeah, he was called up this week on that. Actually, everybody was. Google CEO,
they're
Apple
expecting
CEO.
$1 billion in profits from Twitch in 2020.
Who is?
Twitch. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, you look at some of these numbers of these guys' numbers on their streams and stuff and how many subs they have. I mean, and we're just looking at the surface. We're not even all over the place.
That's
saying that?
So I watch a few people that are a bit more in the know. Like, have you ever watched Devin Nash? You should check him out. So Devin Nash, he's a bit more he gets down to the details, right?
Yeah.
So he explains it and he breaks it down a little bit more. So I highly suggest you watch his channel. He's on YouTube and he breaks down exactly how Twitch makes their money and where the problems are as far as like ads, how they put ads and everything. But 600 million and 1 billion. I'd like to see where that's coming from. Yeah.
I mean, you never know what their numbers are, man. That's crazy. There's a lot of things, but what was I gonna say too? I mean, I think talk about the revenue, dude. 57.9 thousand people right now just watching Rocket League.
Yeah.
And they throw ads all over the place when you're watching those. You're just like, oh, another one. Oh, another one. I don't know. They can be making a lot of money. They could not be making a lot of money. I bet they're making pretty decent money. It's just not important to the rest of Amazon.
True. It's not.
It's side money. It's your side hustle.
Yeah.
All right, I got another news story. You ready for this? So there's this crazy thing. Jen Werner, what up? Well, you know her.
It's
you know
Jen
her?
Werner?
Yeah. Hi, Chinfurger.
Why don't I see her in chat?
It's true, 5. Um, there was an Avengers War Table.
Why don't I see her name in chat? That's weird.
It just says thanks for the follow. Stream Element said that.
Oh, okay.
So there is a beta for Marvel's Avengers. I not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of signed off on this game at first. I was like, it looks fun. It's the superheroes, but like we've seen how they've treated us with different games in the past. And then as this game keeps going, I keep building up a little bit of hype inside, and I really am slightly tempted to just pre-order this game. Have you seen it at all?
Yeah, I have. I was kind of all about it the first time I saw it.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I didn't understand. I just thought I was like, there's no way they can pull this off. And now the more you see of it, you're like, so we actually have a beta. That's really soon. There's going to be a beta for pre-order for PlayStation. That's August 7th to the 9th. But August 14th to the 16th, it's an open beta for PlayStation. But then Xbox and PC closed beta gets to come in, aka all the people that pre-order the game. So you'll get to be able to play it. That's in
really?
What, 2 weeks? Yeah, that's 2 weeks. I'm about to pre-order it too, just because I want to be able to download this and try this beta out. If I don't like the beta, I'll probably suck it because it looks cool.
Yeah.
And then August 21st to the 23rd is open beta.
I heard you talking about it the other night. You seemed like you're pretty excited about it now.
I mean, it looks cool. So, right, so you're going to be able to go clear out a dungeon, basically, right? And then get gear.
Right.
And upgrade your gear. Like, I want to upgrade my chest piece. I want to upgrade my pants. I don't know.
So I'm going to put, I don't know, can I put links in chat?
Yeah, you should.
Okay, I'm going to put this link in chat and encourage people to...
Aren't you a mod, or you're not a mod right now?
Oh, I think I am a mod. I don't know. Am I? Did you unmod me? Is that what's really going on?
Yeah, bro, I did.
So,
if
there
you
you go.
finish...
So watch that video from Devin Nash.
Blocked it.
Oh, it
Somebody
did?
needs to give you...
Oh, it shows up in mine. In my chat, it shows up.
I just say 3 stars. That's funny.
Oh, links are turned off. All right. It's weird because it shows up in my chat, but I guess only I see it.
That's funny. I know probably none of us here. Maybe there's some people who do play Fortnite. But if you do play the beta, you get stuff in Fortnite, right? So you get Hulk hands or Hulk Buster hands that count as your pickaxe. Gamer by night.
Wait, so what?
Day by day, gamer by night. Yeah, you gotta get that right.
What?
I wish you could hear. How do you allow links? You just like exclamation mark.
Oh no, you just turn your settings. You need to have links. Make just in the chat settings. Just make links available.
I don't know. There you go.
Listen to a lot of what Devin Nash said. I watch a lot of his videos.
Now post it. See what happens.
I don't think what he says is like, I'm not like everything he says is correct, but he does break it down. Like he totally breaks everything down. So let me try again here. So,
I mean, even though when we say $1 billion, right? Like how much money are they spending on other things at the same time?
No,
it didn't work. That's funny.
Yeah. You will not get timed out for the next 60 seconds.
But it doesn't let you type it, so weird.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna faster. I think I have to post it or a mod has to post it. We can give Yogomi mod just to give it to him because it doesn't really matter. But Yogomi's not gonna just ban people for no reason.
Oh man, I feel special.
Well, let's go right into Grounded. Let's start talking about this game that we played this week. So we played Grounded this week. It is early access, right? So the actual story of it is pretty small. Not enough content. And Grounded, well, I mean, it's early access, right? So they basically are like, what's up, nuts for butts? Basically, they're saying that Grounded, here's what we have that's ready for you right now.
Yeah.
We're going to add more based on, I mean, I feel like that has to let Microsoft know too, right? They put that out. Microsoft's like, oh shit, a lot of people want this and really like this. Because a lot of people used to hate on it.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
It was a quote unquote passion project.
Yeah.
At least those bits. But then it goes out and then all of a sudden, everybody's just like, whoa. It was made by 12 people in 3 years. So I don't. You got me. What did you, just general idea of it, and then we'll break it down as we go. But general idea. How'd you feel?
So
about
the
it?
concept of the game,
Yeah.
like I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a very interesting idea, and it. I wish there's a little bit more of how they got there. I didn't get to that part, but I liked it. I played it by myself, so I have some issues there, but and it does say at the very beginning when you play it that it's still a work in progress, so there'll be some issues. I had some of those issues, but
Yeah.
for the most part, I really like the game. I think it's a really cool idea, and it's definitely a game you should play with friends.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you saw. Did you see Quanticus's tweet?
Was he screaming, dude?
Well,
The spiders?
somebody on his team when that spider showed up. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I looped that so many times. It was so
Dude,
hilarious.
it's so funny.
That guy
Because, like, and it's-
panicked and ran. Yeah.
It is what it is, dude. You're like there's a spider. You're like,
You're
where?
like, oh, it's
You're
a
looking for your
spider.
friend, and you see
Yeah.
him running, bro. He comes out, and
And
the spider's like on
everybody
his back.
started- Yeah.
Whoa!
and so I hadn't played it yet, right? So
Yeah.
then after I started playing it, I was like, oh, I see why he reacted that way. Like, okay, I
Dude,
see now.
they coded that in so good, dude.
Yeah,
Like everything,
yeah.
dude. Like the music to like it
Yes.
just
When
you
something's-
feel it, dude. You feel like there's a
Yes.
freaking big ass spider right next to you. You're like,
I gotta, and here's a warning, and they even tell you that there's a warning because they give you the option to change the settings in the game.
Yeah.
If you're scared easy, trust me,
arachnophobia.
yeah, I didn't change those settings, but the game, it actually creeped me out. It did, as it should. You're a little person. And there are grown normal sized people. Well, I guess we're all normal sized that
Yeah.
are scared of small creatures like that, right? So
Now
imagine
you're the small person.
you're smaller
to the
than
big
they are.
spider.
Yeah. So, and I didn't think that. I thought it was just gonna be this fun game, but I got that sensation. I got that feeling in the game. I'm like, oh, okay, this is different. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, base building." Like, man, I don't want to get in that shit again. Then, dude, like, and I think, so I played with Drusilla and Chip and Judd, and like, I started playing it and I started building. I was like, oh, I want to do this all day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I forgot how it's more of like the thought. I'm one of those people that like I hate the thought of stuff, and I'm like, nah, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to learn how to do that. And I started doing it. I was like, I want to do this all the time.
Yeah. It's fun. But I mean, again, I play by myself, so it's a little bit different. But
It says, saw another streamer, said he wasn't scared, threw a rock at the wolf spider. That thing leaped the length of the screen and wrecked him. He's probably done. He was like, I don't want to play this anymore.
yeah, it's
I'm
a
done.
good game. It's a very good game.
Dude, it does mess you up, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Drusilla wanted to kill Chip because Chip kept throwing stuff. Bobo, let's play it tonight, dude. Actually, I might have to do, quote unquote, police training for the city tonight. What did you think of gameplay then of it?
So I had some problems first starting out. When
So
I
you
first
played solo.
Yeah, I played solo. I played completely
Okay.
solo. So the first problem that I had, and I didn't realize this until I came back to the game to play it again, was there was a glitch when I first played the game and started playing. There were no creatures. There were no bugs, nothing. I was just walking
heck?
around and doing whatever it took to get wherever and all that stuff, following
Jeez.
instructions. And
Yeah, we
prompts. There
found
were-
a spider literally in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah. So when I
So-
went back to play it, it didn't save my spot or anything. I don't know if it just does that. It doesn't do that. But either way, I had to start fresh. And then there were bugs everywhere, and there's ants, and I was like, "What the heck? Where did all this come from?" I thought that's how the game started. You kind of worked your way up to creatures. No, they were right there when I started. I'm like, "Oh, this is how it's supposed to be." And
Yeah.
I think it was just a matter of just go in the right direction, and then I saw the spider. And then the spider saw me, and then I was like, and then the freaking mites or whatever those things are,
Yeah, little red, look like ticks.
man.
Yeah.
Yes, those are so annoying. You can't get away from them. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was a lot of fun.
I think the gameplay was really good. I think they got something special here, man.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna be what it is, man, and this blew my mind. Graphics. I thought it looked freaking good. I was like, holy crap, dude.
I mean,
I was like, imagine this thing on your Series X, dude. They're throwing this thing 4K 60 on there.
You know,
You're seeing graphics that you have never seen, right? You've never seen grass that close.
Right. And I think at first I thought that the graphics weren't going to be that good. Like I get that it's kind of a cartoon environment and it's got, it's not super realistic. But once you get in there and you start moving around and you start, it's fitting for what it is, right? So I actually did like the graphics for that type of gameplay and the type of game it was.
That was weird. I didn't hear you for a second there, but that's good.
Yeah,
I
heard
you
like
on your side.
Yeah. I'm recording it, so yeah, I liked it. I definitely liked it.
Yeah. Story. So there was a very short story. I don't know how far you got into it.
I don't think I got to any story stuff. So here's one of the things that bothered me is I needed more prompts or where to go and what to do. Some of that stuff wasn't showing up on the screen for me. Sometimes it would, sometimes it wouldn't. It took me a while to find drinkable water. I didn't know where to go. It was just like every time I found water, it was disgusting.
It was a survival game, bro. It was out of nowhere. It was like, figure it out.
But then, it's hard to survive when you're being attacked by mites everywhere you go, and you got to run from spiders. And it's like, wait a minute, do I ever get a break? First of all, if this is what it's like to be a bug, that sucks. I'm glad I'm not a bug. So, second, it just didn't ever seem like I had time to actually go find food. I kept going hungry. I didn't know where to find food. And then
you kept having things happen. You're like, I hate this.
Yes. I was just I got so frustrated because I was like, I just want to find this and do this. And then the next thing without constantly having to fight off mites all day long with a rock. And then finally I started to upgrade my weapons. What was that one thing I got? It was like a sword kind of thing.
Spear.
Yeah, but it was like
spear pretty quick.
But other than that, then learning how to craft, I had to learn how to craft.
I think people underestimated how dope the hammer was in that game, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever hit a bug with or an ant. I beat an ant with a hammer. He never got to hit me. He was just knocked out all the time. I just kept hitting him in the head.
But you don't have to fight the ants, do you?
Not unless they're trying to steal ships from your base. Sometimes they'll just get pissed off and they'll come fight you. A bunch of them.
Yeah, I never ran into any problems with the ants.
It was a sad moment. We were scared. We're like, they're everywhere. They just kept showing up, killing people, man. We're like, no. Oh, man.
So how many is 4 people in a team, right?
Yep. And what's the word I want? Pre-chosen characters, basically, right?
Oh, okay.
So you have...
I picked Max.
Yeah, so you have... I like how they made the characters. It's hard to tell, what they are, right? There's one guy that, is he black? Is he Mexican? You're like, or I say Mexican, and I just say Mexican because everybody here's Mexican. Hispanic, sorry.
Right.
And then there's the girl. You're is she black?
I think the proper term is
Latino.
There
I think it's Latin. Latinx.
Because Hispanic actually means Spanish.
It's true.
From Spain. I hate.
Well, the girl is a mix. She's like the one girl. You're like, what is she? You're like, I don't know. She could be a little bit of everything. And then there's the black girl. Yeah. And then there's one straight. They made the white dude as white as they could make him. They did not do that guy any justice. But it is what it is. I saw him. I was like, wow. They labeled that one pretty good, but all right. It's just funny. So what do you feel about replayability on that? Did you have a desire to go back?
Yes.
Are you good to go back though?
Yes. I want to. If I go back, I I will go back if I play with a group of people. I don't think I'll play by myself again. It's not fun by yourself. It is,
Maybe.
but it's just too challenging. It's way too challenging by yourself.
Depends on what I actually do tonight. If I actually, I'll message you tonight. If I don't actually do the police training tonight for the city, the server or whatever, then I say we go play grounded, dude. I'll be down.
Yeah, I can do that.
Trying to think. Sorry, I was just reading something and I got all excited and I wanted to show you it, but I got to finish this part of it first. It's one of the games coming out this week,
Oh.
and you're gonna be like, yo, I want to play this.
Oh.
Yeah, it's your game. You'll see it.
Okay.
So obviously we talked about this. This is early access, so there's definitely gonna be things that you could fix and that are probably already ready to get fixed.
And they say at the beginning, this is a work in progress. So there's going to be some things that are broken. They tell you from the beginning there are going to be some things that don't work correctly.
Not like Stadia. No, I'm just kidding. That was mean. Sorry. Sorry for all those people that bought into Stadia.
Yeah, pass.
It was a good idea.
Yeah.
Who was I? I was listening to a podcast. I don't want to go to Stadia route, but I'm going to anyways for a second. But they talk about how, how Destiny's went over to Game Pass now, right?
Yeah.
And so it's going to be on xCloud. So you're going to be able to play it on xCloud, which is basically Stadia, but more people are going to play it because the ecosystem's exponentially bigger.
Right.
So they're like, let's just move it over here. And, look at all these people that are going to play it now.
Yeah. True.
I don't know. Mostly, I don't know. This game's gonna be sick, dude. Imagine like being able to you can play grounded like on your phone, dude.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Anyways,
somebody was talking about that actually recently. Like, man, they should make this a mobile game.
Well, don't worry. Everything's gonna be a mobile game here pretty soon.
That's true. That is
Hashtag
true.
X don't give it to you. That's true. So what are you thinking for next game, man? I had an idea and I totally forgot it.
I actually had Game Pass open just a second ago.
I know Yakuza, the new Yakuza game just came on there.
I've never played any of the Yakuza games.
Me neither, but Josh said the entire beginning of the game is just watching a movie.
Oh, really?
It's just cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. I think they're pretty good at doing that. So
Yeah.
mean,
Let's see.
well, you don't have to play the whole thing, right? You just need to put a few hours into it.
That's true. I've never played them. I'm down to
Then
try
it gives
it.
you a reason. What if you love it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have you
Tough
tried
save,
that
Josh.
Carry On game yet?
Oh, that was the one I wanted to pick. Never mind.
Oh.
Let's pick Carry On.
All right, let's play Carry On. Yeah, let's do that.
That one's fun. Side scroller, but you eat everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
5? Yeah, so let's play Carry On. That's from published by Devolver Digital.
Yeah, Devolver. They always have. They always have like crazy booths at all the
The
PAXs,
hidden
too.
gems. Yeah, they go for those hidden gems, man.
Mhm.
They know what they're doing.
Man, I miss PAX. I'm
Wow,
ready.
That's good. I like where you just took this. Do you feel like everything that they've done this summer makes up for E3?
No,
Not even close.
not even close.
Everyone's like, "Oh, E3's dead," and then
No.
we're getting all this like so spread out, and like some of these shows are like worthless.
No. Yeah.
And I'm like,
no.
why? Like,
I
some
want
of
to
the-
go to an event. I want to be wowed. I want the excitement of being around other gamers, other streamers, other content creators,
Yeah.
other nerds, other
Well,
game
in those, in like the
enthusiasts.
Xbox shows, dude, like they're so much cooler to watch when like people are like going crazy, dude.
Yeah. Everybody cheers. And plus, remember last year when Keanu Reeves came out on stage? Like, that
That's what I was
people's
just thinking,
minds,
dude.
You know?
It's like, what?
Like, who's going to care if he shows up on Zoom? Like, oh, hey,
Yeah, you're like,
hey, Keanu Reeves is on Zoom. Sweet.
Hey, Mr. Reeves.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's cool,
Yeah.
but it's not half as cool as him coming out on stage without you knowing, that he was going to be there. So I want to go back. I want to go back to
I like
how
that
it
one,
was.
5.
PAX. I want to go get on a plane. I want to go hang out with my fellow content creators and meet some that I haven't met before. And
Yep.
plus, you and I can hang out. Plus, that's where we hung out last time. So
I just want to Uber Eats whatever I want all over the place all the time. I live in a small town, so we can't really Uber Eats very much at all.
Oh yeah, I can
really.
Uber Eats anything here.
I can't. So. That's why when I go out, you see me like Buffalo Wild Wings almost every single time I go out. Cause I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that very often. But I love it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the games that are coming out this week. Oh, it's a Cyberpunk emote from the stream. Okay, that's what I was looking at. I was like, it's Silverhand, so it's Johnny Silverhand, but that's sick.
Nice.
Just a little
I like it.
rock on.
I like it.
So games coming out this week. You got me. You need to chase one. I'm gonna can I click it and go to it? No, I can't. Relicta. Relicta.
Relicta. All right, I'm looking it up.
It says first-person physics-based puzzle game where you need to creatively combine magnetism and gravity to unravel the secrets of Chandra Base. As a top physicist stranded on eerie, derelict moon base, navigate through terraformed craters by bending gravity and magnetism to your will in order to solve puzzles.
Oh my goodness. This looks like a
Right?
Yogomi game.
Right, dude? I was like, oh, actually, you got me, but you're playing it in first person, too.
And I love first-person puzzle games.
So Boa did make a good point. He's like, it's going to be weird when we go to the next PAX because there's not going to be a mixer booth.
I know. That's what I was saying last week. It's like...
Our, like, hub is not going to be at these places.
That was such a special thing, you know? It really was. It's kind of... I mean, it's a little heartbreaking to know that's not going to be there. And
August 4th, by the way, for that game. Relicta.
August 4th. Okay.
Relicta?
Relicta.
Yeah. August 4th is a game called Scully coming out. It's fine. Wizard's Wand of Epicosity. I just like the name. Probably not for me, but you know, whatever. It's a tower defense game. August 4th. August 5th. All right. I like this, right? It says The Mean Greens Plastic Warfare. It looks wild. It looks like you're playing Call of Duty.
Really?
But as toy soldiers.
Oh.
This is take part in history's greatest battle of green versus tan. Fight amongst and against others online. Jump, shoot, and roll your way to victory to fast-paced, objective-based gameplay.
And it looks like you're in like a home environment, like a regular house.
Dude, like the picture they use is a freaking soccer ball rolling over this dude. And then like I saw one where like a toy dinosaur was eating somebody.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, whoa, that looks exciting. August 5th, Mystery Mine. Also August 5th, Rogue Cube. It looks like a Game Boy Advance, like a Game Boy game.
Nice.
Like that kind of overhead blocky shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Steam Tactics, August 5th. This one looks kind of weird. This one's called Airy Broken Memories, August 6th. It says you're a little bird that flies effortlessly through thoughts, fears, and memories of an unknown person. Experience the feeling of flying, plunge into beautiful and atmospheric landscapes, and enjoy the unique storytelling of the game while getting attached to the lovely main character.
Oh, wow.
It's true. You're not wrong. Hey, we can go to TwitchCon now, Yogami.
That's true. I think it was supposed to be in Amsterdam this year, though. So
that's true. That would have been a little bit hard to get to.
I mean, I'd go, but that's quite a commitment, you know.
Yeah. August 6th, Clannin. It looks like Streets of Rage in 8 pixel. Like way 8 pixel. Like 8-bit. Like
I think that the different thing too with Twitch is that I think partners are treated very differently than affiliates. From what I hear.
I don't know. Whoever gave me a check mark, I don't know, but thank you, I guess. We'll say this again, right? It's like, why? So many people got denied this week, too. That was so weird.
Here's what they did. Because there's some people that got denied that I was like, what? Like somebody who had like 50,000 followers and like crazy views. Like,
yeah,
their stats were really good. Got denied. But everybody got denied on the same day. So they just did a mass denial. They're just like, okay, let's take this, and then we'll wait 2 weeks and then tell everybody at the same time that you're denied partnership.
I think they were like, it's like giving a little taste of the water and they're like, come on, look, we're going to help mix your people out. And then like, sigh.
Yeah, on the same day.
You got to work
about that.
harder than everybody else.
On the same day, they denied everybody. So that you know what I mean? That's like, it seems a little shady, but whatever.
It's true.
But yeah, there's so many got denied that I was like, wow, you got denied? Jeez.
It's true. August 6th, It Lurks Below. August 6th, Undermine. I don't know if you guys heard of that one. I've heard that one going around a little bit. Fast and Furious Crossroads, August 7th. Hard Cube, August 7th. This one's pretty dope. Swim Sanity, August 7th.
Swim Sanity?
Yeah, dude, it looks wild, man. It'd be a fun 4-player game.
What's up?
Warriorb, August
Oh, wow.
7th. That game looks wild too.
Swim
What's that
Sanity's
darkest?
on. They have that for Nintendo Switch too.
Yeah, looks cool. Looks like you're playing Cuphead, but more colorful and not drawn. But you're fighting bosses like in the same kind of side scroller idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for some reason, Darkest, I don't know why they did it, but they did it. They made the mistake. We've talked about this before. I don't. They made a mistake, but whatever.
No,
I'll take
whatever.
You got anything else you want to talk about today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm about to go play some drums for the community.
Sorry,
Sunday
I'm not
Drum
gonna
Day.
say it. I just saw it trending on Twitter and I just started laughing.
Uh-oh.
It's,
Do I want to know?
No, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'll show you. It's very political. It's just funny.
All right.
I don't want to say it's funny, but it's like, what the
Yeah.
frick? So, all right, guys. We'll go to our closing stuff. Yogami, where can people find you?
They can find me on Instagram, YOGOMI, Twitter, YOGOMIHQ, Yogomi.com, Twitch.tv/Yogomi, YouTube.com/Yogomi. A lot of new stuff coming on YouTube soon, so look out for that. Yeah, that's where you can find me.
Dang. Just find me here. That's all that matters. Let's come to Twitch. Come say yes. We do the stream live 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every Sunday. It's super fun. As you guys can tell, we read what people are saying in chat because that's fun. It's more fun to have you guys involved because
Yes.
we're boring. Wow, that is a name with so many different things on it. Man, you hit every spectrum right there. That's wild.
Yeah, he did. GG.
Crack baby.
What's the
Jesus
opposite of
69.
GG?
GFU?
Okay, that works.
No, I think it's FF.
Okay.
I think it's forfeit. Yeah. Let's talk about our Patreon. You guys, if you guys want, we have a Patreon. Right now, the supporters we have are Dean Master, I'm Nuts for Butts, R56 Cooper, Miss B, Danny D, and Cheesehead. As we talked about, the giveaway for this month is going to be a custom Design Labs, Xbox Design Labs controller for Zyba Games. Which is, I'm jealous. I'm probably going to buy one for myself because, might as well.
Yeah, I'm going to get one too for myself.
Because they look cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool idea. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Love you guys' faces. And we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.